couldn't take that woman back. But the mercy that the Lord has, He's actually taking us back. So right now is that grace period where we get to learn about our heritage again, come back to the Lord before He destroys this place. Because America's in the scriptures and it's prophesied to be burned. But this is that grace period where we get the opportunity to get back in good graces with our husbands so we can get back into the house. Now the scriptures say, you got more now? That's pretty much it on that. You had something?
I got one for you real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
This is Isaiah 54:6. For the Lord had called thee as a woman forsaken.
Ooh.
Isaiah 54:6. For the Lord hath called thee as a woman forsaken and grieved in spirit, and a wife of youth, when thou wast refused, said thy power. For a small moment have I forsaken thee, but with great mercies I will gather thee.
So the Lord is balanced. Great mercy is going to come down on this place, but also great mercy is being extended right now through the men. You're being born. You got the example with Yahushua, how the angel came in and warned Joseph, hey, you need to get up out of here. Herod's on this bullshit. So whenever we're about to be under attack, the Lord's going to extend that mercy so that we can understand how to move in the time that we're in. But that time is getting short right now.
Yeah.
It's getting real short. You see? Yeah. All right, Matthew, I had a precept for y'all. So Matthew, just the back of what we read. Hey, Shalom, brother. Matthew 26, 26 and 59, because we've been getting examples, Vaughn. Well, we've been getting examples all the time. The nations have had tried to cut our seed line out of the earth. We got the example in Exodus, in Egypt. We just got that example with Yahushua. And I wondered that for a third example, we should make it full circle. I want to get the example of Haman.
Oh, yeah.
Matthew 26 and 59. Now the chief priests and elders and all the council sought false witness against Yahushua to put him to death. Now I want to bring up this example because you got those of our own people who are going to aid Esau's agenda, even in this time.
Right.
You got to remember, man, all those spirits that were murmuring in the wilderness, saying crucify, these guys that I just read about, they're back here today upon the earth, man. And they're gonna come back and fulfill their lot. But again, the reoccurring theme, as we mentioned before, is that it always fails. Yeah, many of us, are going, get put to the sword, but a lot of us are gonna make it, man, and see the destruction of this place. So that prophecy is fulfilled. We win in the end. See? You have something over there? Yeah, that example with Haman. And if brothers got precepts, bring them on out. But after this example with Haman, man, we can kind of branch off into other topics. I just want to give 3 different examples and kind of make it full circle so that you can see that, we don't got to worry about how this devil is moving. It's not for him to win. It's not in the cards for him to win. Looking with carnal eyes, it seems like he's up.
Yeah.
But we know at the end of the day how things are supposed to play out. We have faith and confidence in our power back. Everything he said is going to be fulfilled exactly how he said it was. You got it?
Let's start with the top.
Go.
It's Esther 3 and verse 1. It says, after these things did King Ahasuerus promote Haman, the son of Haman, an Agagite, and advanced him and set his seat above all the princes that were with him. And the king and all the king's servants that were in the king's gate bowed and reverenced him. Haman.
Right. So Haman was set up in a high position. All right. And he was given honor. People were had to respect him and bow to this man. And I'll draw this parallel with Esau today. That whole Kyrie situation, they wanted that man to apologize and kind of bow down and show reverence. They get off
Kyrie
on our people bowing down and showing him reverence.
Right.
That's something that just gets them going. The whole world had to stop for that man to apologize.
Think about it. He said Haman was an Agagite. Now, when you go back to 2 Samuel 15,
Right.
he was a descendant from what? King Agag. and that goes into Agag and him, basically, and we'll get into that, like you said, what the Lord told to do with the king of Agag and what? He was a what? Edomite. Back in verse 2, it says, "For the king had so commanded concerning him, but Mordecai bowed not,
Mordecai bowed not.
nor did him reverence."
And the elect aren't going to be bowing to this image that he sets up here today. We saw a small example of that a few years ago with the jump shot. You had many people that even knew they were Israelites that bowed down, that looked to that jump shot for salvation instead of the Most High. So we got a preview of those who are truly rooted and those who are not. All right, the elect, we're not going to depend on anything that this devil has to offer for salvation or for protection.
Right.
Okay, we're going to depend on our Father, on our power. You see? Go ahead.
It says,
Verse
5, it says, "When Haman saw that Mordecai bowed not, nor did reverence, then was Haman full of wrath. And he thought scorn to lay hands on Mordecai alone, for they had showed him the people of Mordecai, wherefore Haman sought to destroy all the Jews."
So those who don't want to bow in this time, we're drawing a parallel to that New World Order, that don't want to take that Karaka, they got to go. In the devil's mind, we got to get them out the way. That's what's getting ready to play out in the earth. So it's gonna take a man endowed with a special kind of faith to make that stance. The same way Daniel with his boys, they didn't want to bow. The same way. So when you read these stories, these are not stories, like I'm saying, when you read these accounts of our forefathers, man, you gotta pray for that kind of faith. You gotta put yourself, or envision yourself in those same kind of situations. Because everything that we know, all the precepts we know, we're gonna have to actually put it in practice.
Like you said, you mentioned Haman was a Haggagite, from the house of Agag, the Edomite. Now, just thinking about it, he said that he would look to kill Mordecai. But then when he thought about it, he was like, oh, he's a Jew. I gotta get all these niggas out of the way. He might have thought back like, you remember what he did to my forefathers, the Haggagite, they was actually intended to do what? Kill all of the Samuel told Saul to go do what? Kill every man, beast, woman, every Edomite out there.
The scripture said kill everything that breathes, leave nothing that breathes.
Yep. And then what happened when he brought forth? Agag still got slaves. So Haman probably had that on his mind and said, oh, he's a Jew. He's a Hebrew. Let's try to kill all of them.
So it was a decree that we was to get them up out of there in that way. But people, oh man, that's the Lord's will. Whatever the Lord, has laid out, I'm down. But that's going to be fulfilled in the kingdom, man. After they served that 1,000-year period of slavery, Obadiah 1 and 18 is going to take place. But when you read Obadiah 1 and 18, you have to think about it. It's really a mercy gift. Because the slavery that they're going to serve is going to be twice as bad as ours. 1,000 years of something twice as bad as what we went through. It's going to be merciful. They're going to be like, yes, I'm tired of being here. You know what I mean? It's going to be, it's really mercy. So even in the destruction that's coming his way, the Lord is showing him mercy. And who knows, the Lord might take those spirits and put them in another pot. Yeah. Yeah, something I see over here. Yeah, something. Yeah. So that was good on that? Done. So those are 3 examples for you, so that you can see, man, that the nations have always been set against us to cut those cords. We never got that in Psalm 2, did we? Yeah, let's get that in Psalm 2, just to cap this whole point and scheme off. And somebody get something.
This Psalms chapter 2 and verse 1
Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed from honor.
Yeah, because they know they're subject to the decrees of the Most High. So all the nations are trying to figure out a way, how can we circumvent the script?
Right.
Because it's the Most High's movie. Things are going according to how he's really mapped them out. So all the nations, like it says in Psalm 83, they're confederate against us because they're trying to find a way to circumvent themselves from the subjugation that they got to serve, because all nations are going to be put under the authority of the nation of Israel. That's what we got coming to us, man. We have a rulership mentality. We're not trying to get a piece of the pie here in Babylon or America. We know that the bakery was promised to us. You see?
Hey, they got a thing called a 10-step plan on the New World Order, man. You know what I'm saying? And the Elder Bond had put us on to it, man. But
let's
see
get
if I
some of
can.
it. Yeah. Let's see what they say. Precepts come out of that. Yeah.
All right.
10-step plan. Is that the same as the 2030 plan? 2030
I
initiative?
don't know. I don't know if I'm not mistaken, bro.
Yeah, probably got some of the same themes in it.
All right, it says the 10-point plan of the New World Order. It says, or how to prepare the way of the Antichrist. It says the strategy, the 10-point charter of Alice Bailey adopted by the UN. It says the purpose to change Judeo-Christian traditions or to redeem the nation from Judeo-Christian traditions.
Right.
Redeem, to breaking some of their bands.
Yeah.
They're trying to set themselves free from the cords of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man.
Make another void. And that's the whole thing with the Noah Harari, the Pope trying to rewrite the Bible, they fact check the Bible. They gonna fact check our family book. Think about that. Noah Harari, I've probably been saying that man's name wrong, but I really don't give a shit.
I don't either.
Okay? He's saying that we don't need God, we can make our own water. They're trying to make our heritage, our power null and void, which is really a proud thing to do. What's the next one on that list?
It says, number 1, take God and prayer out of the education system.
Which they've done. It's even taboo to speak about the Most High in this society. Okay? You know, you bring it up at work, it's like, you're not supposed to bring up God in politics. It's taboo or frowned upon to bring up the Most High in this country. In the West, period. Go ahead.
All right, number 2, it says, reduce parental authority over the children.
Yeah, so that's a big part. A big part of that was getting the women in the workforce.
Yep. Yeah.
To really get to those children, because women are the first teachers of the children. I know we get on the women a lot, and a lot of them may think, oh, you guys, you just think we're good for this. No, you're supposed to echo the sentiment of the man. So when we teach and bring out, yeah, when the man has laid down the instructions, the woman is supposed to echo that to the children.
Right.
Okay? So she's the first teacher of the children, and she echoes the rules or the structure from her man. She echoes that to the children. But when she's not there, who's giving the children their structure or their foundation?
The state.
Who's raising the children up in the way, raising a child up in the way that she goes, so when he's old, he should not depart from it? That isn't happening. They're being raised up by Baal. They're being raised up in a vibration that says, oh, you can choose whatever you want to be. So when they get old, that's the vibration, that's the foundation they're going to cling onto.
What are they teaching them in school? There's multiple genders.
It's a spectrum.
See, you don't even have to be a human anymore. They got a such thing as furs. They call in school where the child, saying to be a cat, they gotta allow that shit.
This shit crazy.
Yep.
So they might put a collar on that little nigga then.
He's supposed to be at home.
Put a flea collar around his neck.
He's supposed to be at home. You know, that's what when Aaron Russo, he had the interview with David, with Alex Jones.
Right, right.
What did he say that he was? I forgot which Rockefeller it was, but he was
Probably
saying
Nick.
we went with
Nick Rockefeller.
Nick Rockefeller. And what did he tell him? He told him that. What do you think? Why we basically brought up women's leaders? Why do you think we did this? You're like, so we can get the women on the into the workforce and get the kids this is earlier to indoctrinate. You know?
They had to replace the fathers. Okay, so the Greater Society Act of the 60s for the women to get government aid, the man couldn't be in the home.
Yeah.
Now you got the women in the workforce. Now the state is raising the children.
Right.
Who clears what gets put in the textbooks and all of that? What's taught in the schools? Man, the Rockefeller, which is the American branch of the Rothschilds, that's already been bought and paid for. The medical, setup and the educational setup already. So now they've become the fathers in the home. Like it's good to say, if you want to take a spoiler man's goods, you must first buy the strong man. I'm paraphrasing. The strong man was bounded up here, but by some divine intervention, you have the Israelite man standing back up, which is their plans never quite get to where they wanted to get. There's always a wrench being thrown by the Most High in their plans.
All right, it says, going back to number 2, it says reduce parental authority over the children. It says, she said, break the communication between parent and child. Why? So that the parent do not pass on their Christian traditions to their children, liberate children from the bondage of their parents' traditions.
Right.
Promote access child rights. It says, today a child is able to say to parent, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to do what you are telling me. Teacher cannot talk to children. It says, teachers cannot talk to children. Children step up and say, I have my rights. You cannot talk to me like that. So basically, give the child, give the child right. A little fucking child, man.
That his brain ain't fully developed.
Oh, that's crazy.
A little child, he has no understanding about how to survive, right? But you gonna tell him that you gonna give him permission to cut his rod off? Children are impressionable. They're like little sponges. They can be molded into whatever you need them to be molded into.
Well, it says C. Well, I started at B. It says abolish corporal punishment. This has been made law. On the other hand, the Bible says don't withhold correction from a child, for if you beat him with a rod, he will not die.
Yeah.
You shall beat him with a rod and deliver his soul from hell.
So there's that's why you see this complete lack of accountability amongst the men and the women. Right. When people do something wrong, they get offended if you call them out on it. Nobody can actually grow in the spirit or grow as a person here because they're not able to take correction.
Yeah.
So when it's introduced to them, they look at it as hate.
Right, yeah.
That's why even in Israel, when we get on somebody for going off, they say what? Oh man, y'all hating. They're so unaccustomed to a fatherly figure or correction that whenever they see it, it's so foreign to them that it must be something bad. You understand? And at that point, they've succeeded for the most part.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
It says, note, Yahushua said in the last days, wickedness will increase. There will be rebellion and children will not obey their parents. It says, see, teachers are the agents of implementation. Yeah. Teachers are the agents of implementation.
So these kids, they go to college, they learn to be a teacher, and they're taught a bunch of different tactics to basically brainwash their children unto drinking the wine, the philosophy of the wicked. You see? So now you have a lot of these teachers, man. You get around them and you realize these guys are bold. This lady, she's willing to do anything.
Yep.
Yeah, you got it.
I said they allow these people around children, man. You know what I'm saying? What do? They push that shit upon your children while you at work, man. You see? These different teachers, they got a curriculum that they get put that the government gives them to push out onto the children, man. Right. The states give them, man, and they gotta teach according to this curriculum, man. You best believe on that fucking curriculum that it's all kind of wickedness on there, man. All kind of BS that they trying to indoctrinate and implement into your children, man. That's why it's a constant. Brothers that have children in the school, that shit is hard, man. You see, your child away from you most of the damn day, and then a little time you do get with your child, you tired. You see, but you still gotta try to pump your vibration to get that fucking worldly ass, wicked fucking vibration that these goddamn demons been pushing in your child for 8 hours. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's sad, man, bro.
And then they get home, they watching TV or anything like that. It's in the shows.
Yeah.
So your little 30, 45 minutes of talking to them versus
40 hours a week. They got your kids 40 hours a week.
Really? Like they watching the TV when they get home or they watching something, you know? So really it might be more like 10, 12 hours a day. Yeah. So they working 12-hour shifts. They go into the Temple of Baal for 12 hours a day.
Right. Say that, man. Right. They let the children they basically do what they feel. Right. See? Yo, you feel like a girl, Tommy? You be that. This is your free space. You can do whatever you want. You know? Then you go, man, that's why we gotta get the fuck out of this place, man. Sure.
Man, Esau is smart. Check this out, right? You know what, like, the most important time of your brain is in the morning time, right?
Right.
You go through these different theta waves and stuff, right? So it says the brain, when it wakes, it said when the brain, when it wakes, has transitioned from deep sleep data waves into theta waves, which are important for memory, learning, and problem solving. So your kid got to go to bed about 8:30, 9 at night to get up at 5 or 6 in the morning to get ready for school. They come out the deep sleep stage, but that's the most impressive time in the morning is when you're going through that theta stage because you're more acceptable of learning. So now they're indoctrinating our kids with this, you could be a cat, you could do this. They not knowing, but they soaking that shit up, man. Hey, that's very important, man.
They're receiving it on a really deep.
Yeah, them theta waves. Hey.
You understand? They're receiving it on a real deep spiritual level.
And you got them all the way from kindergarten to 12. Wow. Now they programmed to go to college, so now they operating how they want them as employees and to be with the state and against the parents.
It's Job 33 and 15. It says, in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men in the slumberings of the bed, then he opened the ears of men and sealed their instruction. So Yahweh, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, he does that in righteousness. But this devil's trying to do it in wickedness. Right there it said that deep sleep, when somebody's really acceptable, that's why we want to back the book. Let me read it again.
Wow.
The Lord does it in righteousness, right? Job 33 and 15. In a dream, in the vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumberings upon the bed, then he opened the ears of men and sealed their instruction. So he's trying to program the kids. They still in that state of where they're spiritually susceptible to, you know, hey, do this, do that. This is okay. You should be like this.
Boy.
And they hit them with it. They hit the ground running. Boom. You know?
Hey man, this generation is horrible, bro. It wasn't nothing like this shit when we was in man. I mean, when we used to get our ass, bro, they used to allow the principal to whoop our ass, yeah, bro. Now they took that shit out of school, bro. They're like, that shit, bro, just went downhill. That's why brothers, you know what I'm saying, the younger generation in the truth, man, you lucky, man. You blessed, you know what I'm saying? Because these niggas, the rest of these niggas out here, these little young niggas, man, these niggas through, bro.
They monsters.
Man, bro.
Right. There's no line that they won't cross. I mean,
that's right.
Shoot. A lot of these dudes that's, you know, people look at gangster music and all that. A lot of these kids that call themselves gangsters, they faggots today. They're in a zesty spirit, man.
Yep.
So like, when somebody's in that spirit, like it talks about in Romans 1, there's no lines that they won't cross. Right. That's why I list off all those characteristics at the bottom of that chapter.
This is Psalms 131 and 12. It says, if thy children will keep my covenant and my testimony, that I shall teach them, their children shall also sit upon the throne forever. They do the most. You know, they raised up this way, they're gonna basically clone it. You know, now that's why you got these Sexy Reds and all these different degenerate kids that's growing up.
Sukiana.
Yeah, and they put them right on the forefront to show these things. That's why we were just reading in Esther, you know, with Haman. We just kept reading it. He said basically, he wrote a decree to the king saying basically, they're not following your way. These are the Israelites. These are people. They're following. They basically are following the ways of themselves, not the ways of the king.
They're prone to rebellion.
Yep.
That's what he was applying to the king. That these people are, you got a rebellious people that can overthrow your kingdom, and it's festering. You don't even know about it, right under your nose. That's what he was. That's the game he was giving the king.
Yeah, it's vocab.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it's
That's
vocab for sure.
That nigga hanging.
That nigga definitely hanging.
Yeah. Nephew or something.
Yeah,
Man,
right.
Kango. He had a different hat on back then.
Right.
That's why we had like in in these like in the earlier times in like the 30s, 40s, 50s, the nation of Israel, the nucleus of the family was still together, and it was basically, even though we was under this oppression, we were still flourishing as a family.
Right.
You know?
40 years out of slavery, we had our own banks and hospitals, towns.
Yep.
We were fortunate as a people. That narrative.
She gonna make you
that,
mad.
You know, Charles Darwin wanted to push and all that we were undesirables.
Right.
That was BS. 40 years out of that captivity, man, we had the most booming cities in this country.
Yep. They got to a point where Esau had to go to our banks to get money from us. Yeah, they had to borrow money from us.
Yeah.
You know?
Now, I watched an interview earlier today, just going into, the deep sleep and the mental programming. Michael Jackson had an interview and he was talking about, he was actually going into what we just went into, No 33. He said, there's a particular frequency, there's a linear structure. So that when you're saying it goes past your regular consciousness, it becomes deeper consciousness, and they'll become what the song that they're singing. So Esau knows that as well. So that's why you don't even have like music anymore with actual instruments.
Yeah.
Everything's computerized. It's like it's a plague of mediocrity. Because back 50 years ago, you had to go in there and actually play the instrument.
Yeah.
The music, it had a richer feel, it had a soul about it. This music today, man, is all
Synthesized.
soulless, violence.
Right.
There's no spirit behind
No, we
it.
didn't. No. Oh, it stopped? Oh. I thought you got it for the ride.
It's not recording?
Shit, man,
Somebody speak, bro. Water.
yeah, I know it's at the water. Hey, it happened.
Now, they got what? They don't use actual instruments. They do electronic frequency. Electronic beats. That's what Esau set up. I know you like go to the different frequencies and hurt.
Yeah, bro, he know. He mastered that. It's something called a non-musis of music.
Yeah.
Arithmetic, art, music. He took those things, which was good for us as Israelites, and took it and mastered that shit on the evil level, man.
Yep.
You got it up.
440 hertz is supposed to be 432. That everything is 440.
Yep.
Especially rap and R&B, hip hop and R&B, 440.
That's how I chose to learn my song, my rhythm.
Yep.
Hey, the ABC song, all that, man. He saw like brothers going into. He saw Scripture say that nigga is wiser than Daniel, man.
Right.
Like, just going off what the hell was reading about that theta waves, man. Like, bro, this nigga, shit. Bro, man, the Lord is just revealing what this nigga's doing more and more, man. You see? 'Cause that's wicked, man. He's taking your children away from you in the prime of the time you're supposed to be truly installing, the instructions, man, of your how about Chanel shot in them, man. But instead, you at work, and now during those important years, they said from 7 to 12, during those important years, and what is 12? 12 is when, in the scripture, when a boy becomes a man. See? Wow. Esau takes him away, and he makes him what he thinks is a man. He indoctrinates them, man. You know what I'm saying? With his bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of what truly makes you a man. You know what I'm saying? You follow the ways and the law, statutes, and commandments of your how about Chanel shot, man.
Understanding righteous judgment.
Yep.
Nobody has strong stances on anything in this country. Well, majority of people don't. A lot of people are like, well, I don't know. It's if they love is love. If they want to do that, they can do this. Nobody has a sense of, hey, this is what's right and this is what's wrong.
Right.
The scriptures give you that. If a boy is brought up in a proper household with the father in the house, he's given that foundation. So that when he's out in the world and he encounters particular spirits, he's able to say, okay, no, okay, you cool. No, I don't do that. We don't do that here. This is how you should go about these things. He's not going to be like a group thinker or have the high mind, just kind of go along with the flow of society. He's not going to be that way.
Yeah.
He can be a leader of men. See?
Man, what is it?
Yes.
Oh, I got something in this article. All right, this back in this article, the 10-point plan of the New World Order. It says number 3. It says destroy the Judeo-Christian family structure or the traditions of Christians or the tradition of Christians. It says
Nuclear family.
Yep.
When you look at movements like BLM, they took it down, but their moniker was basically what to uproot the nuclear family.
All right, I'm gonna jump down. We'll jump to number 6. Let me get all of it. Number 6, it says make homosexuals an alternate lifestyle. And then we see code. You know what I'm saying? It's really see Esau's making that an alternate lifestyle. Man. He's making that the new way. That's why they add more shit to this goddamn alphabet game. You know? It says Alice Bailey preached that sexual enjoyment is the highest pleasure in humanity. No one must be denied and no one must be restricted how to enjoy themselves.
Yeah, so that's why you have who owns the Pornhub? You know some rabbi that owns the Pornhub? That's why you see like there's sex is pushed in everything. Sex is oversaturated in this place to the point to where a man, if he has a phone in his hand, he don't got the spirit with him, it's hard for him to think straight throughout the day. Yeah, man. When the man is aroused and put in that particular state, he can't function properly. You know? So Jake is constantly being in a state where he's being aroused and he's put in a mode where he's seeking pleasure and not focused on, building. You know?
It says people should be allowed in whichever way they choose they want. Go ahead, bro.
That's why you got so much. There's so many porn sites. You can hop on. Anybody can just hop on a porn site and just look at that all day. It's people that that's all they do.
Yep.
He made.
Fooled by chicks in America, man. Because he does it for a reason. It's like you walking in 7, you got a 7-Eleven right there. There's shit in there that everything in that motherfucker destroy your ass. From the food, from the fucking water, from the goddamn cigarettes that Esau is selling. He makes it, he gives you the freedom. That's the freedom that you have. Freedom to destroy yourself. You see?
This is Psalms 55:3. It says, because of the voice of the enemy, because of the oppression of the wicked, for they cast iniquity upon me, and in wrath they hate me. So like I said, all these things the brothers are bringing out, Esau is giving you these certain things, these certain, like I say, these things to destroy yourself.
Wow.
They do whatever they can.
Example.
There you go, bro. Hey, so it ain't like, so like say you're being oppressed, but they give you these things to destroy yourself. They're not gonna give you anything that's gonna be good to you. That's why even with the music, somebody back in the day you had in the early 90s, or late 80s, early 90s, you had like these rappers that was rapping positive,
Yeah.
they had this song, Self-Destruction.
Conscious hip-hop.
What was that? It was Self-Destruction. That was a song they did when I was younger with all these rappers coming together and talk about putting down drugs and uplifting the people. And then right after that, what they do, they come together and bring you like NWA.
Yep.
All these different things talking about let's get together and shoot one another. You know what I'm saying? Anything that destructive to you, and they put it out there for you to receive. And like I said, that vibration goes upon our people. You know, and now what's the vibration now? Drill music. You know what I'm saying? Being basically all these female rappers now is just talking about, you know, people popping on the handstand. That is something that they're giving you, and our people take it in and absorb it.
But then look, that's not for us. That's for these the little kids. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They open to that, cause they can listen to it all day in the morning time and things of that nature. They ain't trying to. They targeting the little kids right now with that music, man.
That nigga Charleston White, you know, he actually made a good point.
Yeah,
He was like, shit, I gotta drive to school, and even on the radio, my kids gotta listen to this. My little daughter gotta listen to this on the radio. That stuff actually on the actual radio.
Girls like girls where I'm from.
See?
Man, that shit on the fucking radio.
Yeah.
The kids riding the bus. You know, I remember riding the bus. They used to have no local, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Black radio
yeah.
stations, black radio stations.
Not even on the
Yeah.
bottles in the
Yeah.
Damn, bro. And when you think about even the tone and the melody when she's saying that
Yeah,
song,
you
it's
can
like a chant. It's like a little seance.
Yeah.
A lot of these songs you'll listen to, it's like, damn, this sounds like a seance. The way they chant.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But then here it is. You try to tell your baby mama, get some information. Like I tell my daughter, mom, hey man, play some Mozarts, man.
Cut that shit
Fuck
off.
that hip hop. Fuck that R&B. How we grew up on. We ain't gotta fuck that. Play Mozarts, man. When she be with me, I play Mozarts.
Yeah.
And she'd be chilling. She like it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Hey man.
I remember the other day, man, I woke up, you know what I'm saying? My son, get ready to go to work, get ready to school. That's why I don't like him being on YouTube. He got on here too. You know what I'm saying? It was some fucking rock and roll or something. I'm fucking on the ear. I was like, nah,
Like, what the
I
fuck
cut
you
that
doing,
shit off.
dog?
I'm too early for this shit.
I'm gonna chunk that phone down the toilet. That's
Hey, but you know, in the movies,
yeah, bro.
back in the day, like in the 90s and the 80s, they'll show the parents in the movies like, oh, that damn music.
Yeah,
And we used to look
There
at the
you go.
parents like, man, they tripping.
They tripping.
Yeah.
But now I get it. You
Yeah.
get it now. You're like, yo,
The vibration.
no, I guess, yeah, they right. Cut that shit off, man.
Yep.
Talk to you about the devil. Shit, he saw himself.
You notice when the whole rock and roll shit was going on in the Esau's community, that devil vibration, all the parents were up in arms.
Yeah.
They stood and fought about that shit. They wasn't going for it.
Yep.
But our people,
knew.
they don't come together because they knew it was something deeper than that. It ain't a surface level. Our people, they don't give a damn.
They don't, like the Lord said, my people don't consider.
Yep.
They don't consider nothing, man.
Yeah, they don't understand it. What's that nigga name? John Tide.
Oh yeah, another
He
yeah.
talked about how what this music does, how Esau does, these frequencies, how they pray over the music and put certain demons on it.
Yep.
Why they constantly pump it out and what it does to your subconscious mind when you listen to it, man.
Oh, that drink Liquid Death when you go to the gas station, that Liquid Death water.
Yeah.
They actually
Niggas be drinking that shit.
they tell you that they got witches at the factory before they
Yeah.
ship them out. They pray over that shit.
Oh
got a
wow.
video
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I remember that.
they
Yeah, I remember
pray
that.
over that shit. Niggas be there drinking that shit. I go to work, you see that shit in the trash can, you like, these niggas really
Why would you want to drink something that say
Liquid
liquid
death.
Bro.
nigga.
Boy, we talking about liquid life.
God.
He was like, they just killed him. Well, we told him. We told him it's liquid death.
That's a part of this witchcraft.
Oh my goodness.
He gotta tell you. So if you drink it, then that's like then it ain't no sin. It's not accounted unto sin unto them, but it's what they believe.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we got these new apple pies. They're to die for.
Man,
Poison.
literally.
Yeah, you know what I mean? All that shit, man.
All right. Going back to the article, it says.
This nigga gonna eat bugs for 1,000 years.
Man.
In the kingdom, bro. Fuck this nigga, man.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man, that's what he want us to do.
Yeah, real shit. It says.
God,
He'll eat and never get full. He'll be hungry constantly.
He'll be able to do that though, for real.
yeah. Niggas just always feel like he just ate. He like, damn.
Yeah.
You know how in the prison they give Jake that little portion of food
Yeah. He ain't gonna have no nutrients
unless
in
he
this
tied
shit.
in.
Yeah.
But most people they just get that little
Yeah.
that little
Click,
scoop of
yeah.
soup. Yeah, Esau, yeah, bro. You got it coming, man.
Lord said let it take care of it.
Man. All right, going back to number 6, it says make homosexuality an alternate lifestyle. All right, it says note many nations around the world are passing laws to legalize homosexual and gay marriage. It says it is now classified as hate speech and is becoming illegal for ministers of 501c3 organizations to mention homosexuality as an abomination in the eyes of God.
Hey, T.D. Jakes, the brother put that clip in the chat the other day.
Oh, yeah.
He was going into it. You can't be fruitful with somebody that got what you got. But I ain't saying you couldn't have fun. That's what he said in the church.
Bro.
That's what Power Bottom said.
Yeah, that's it.
Power Bottom. God,
Oh, God.
bro.
Man.
This is a different place, boy.
Man.
Romans 1:26, it says, for this cause, Yahweh Shemel Shai gave them up to vile affections forever. Their women. Let me go up. Yeah. It says, verse 24, it says, wherefore Yahweh also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts.
So people say, I was born this way. No, the Lord put that spirit on you. That's a judgment, man, for your wickedness. So he opens you up to every deed.
Right.
Go ahead.
To dishonor their own bodies between themselves. It says, who changed the truth of Yahweh Shemel Shai into a lie.
Who changed the truth of the Lord into a lie? These people have. Look, bro, going into the polls, every time you cut on a TV series and they got a bow in the show,
Bro.
he's always depicted as like a beacon of morality, the smartest person on the show.
Right.
They always put him in this light of, oh, this is the way to be. This is a grounded person. No, the scriptures say something completely different about somebody that operates in this vibration. Let's keep reading.
It says, who changed the truth of Yahweh Shemel Shai into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the creator,
Right?
who is blessed forever. Amen.
So people start to lean on their own understanding, like they know better than the Most High. Always, no, I know that's what that book it says that, but this is the right way.
Right.
So that when this spirit gets put on you, you start to walk in the most ultimate pride, man. That's why Esau, his vine is the vine of Sodom. It's this behavior or that spirit is a manifestation of rebellion against the Most High.
For this cause Yahweh gave them up unto vile affections. For even their women did change the nature or the natural use into that which is against nature.
Yeah, you got all these women walking around here like the brat. They don't even be looking like the brat. The brat was cute.
Yeah.
They be, you know what I mean? I'm trying to think of a Butch. I don't know, Missy Elliott.
Yeah.
No, they be uglier than her. See all these women walking around.
Looking like Grace Jones and shit.
Yeah, man, Florida
That big
Evans.
forehead, hell yeah.
In the tall team. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
It says, and likewise also the men leaving the natural youth of the woman burned in their lust one towards another.
Yeah, man. People like your boy TD. You knew something was up. It's easy to believe when you hear reports like that because his son is like that.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, where did that come from?
This big nigga on stage, do you swallow?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, nigga, what the? You big Barney looking nigga? Have you ever swallowed? I've been swallowed. Motherfucking ass up, man. Big purple, like a fucking purple Huggy Bear, man. What are you talking about?
And you got all these Jakes and Dallas that just go sit up in there, bro.
Oh, they love it, bro. They
The
eat
church
it up.
was packed, bro.
Yeah,
when he so-called Mitchell said he ain't gonna address those allegations.
Yeah.
Bro, the church was packed.
Man.
And then you gotta see it, bro. They zoomed in, they had him, bro. He couldn't even. His hands were shaking so much he couldn't even pick up the tablet. He just left it alone. Like, bro, that nigga know what he did, man. That nigga up that line, man.
No, and Jake don't question nothing. Where's Apostle Ricardo when you need him? Because he'll yield to the niggas in the church. And you're sitting there, nigga, what you doing? Y'all ain't putting 2 and 2 together?
Man.
Goodness sakes, man. Go ahead.
It says in the middle of verse 27, it's Romans 1 and 27.
said left and
It
then
says,
right.
men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was me.
Let's get to some of those characteristics. Now it starts to list off a bunch of characteristics they have.
Verse 29, it says, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit,
Murder, debate, deceit. Go ahead.
malignity, whispering, backbiting,
Haters of God.
haters of Yahweh Shema Shai, despiteful, proud, boastful, inventors of evil things, disobedience to parents.
Yeah. The list long. This you don't want to be around a person that possesses these qualities. Am I right? So, you know, they paint it one way in the media, like people that live this lifestyle, they're usually, oh, these are good people, da, da, da. No, man. Even amongst the lesbian community, they have the highest rate of domestic violence.
Crazy.
You know? They be
Ballroom
Ass.
you used to be Rampage Jackson. You know what I mean?
Come through the kid with a flying knee. Bitch. Let you know, because they know it's unnatural, man. You know, you're going against nature.
Yeah, 2 women, man. You know they go. You know that's a fight.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, them bitches can't agree on shit.
Bitch, you hit my strap. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
Verse 31, it says, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, flexible, unmerciful.
Unmerciful. We always talk about a person that doesn't possess mercy isn't fit to rule. Alright? You know when you was back in school, you seen a fight break out, and the one's ain't get the better of the other one, but he keeps wailing on him, and everybody goes, hey, old man, he good, he done. That Jack ain't got no mercy, man. He's not fit to rule over nobody. And somebody that possesses that backward spirit, they're not fit to be in a position of what they're telling people to do. And Esau is the epitome of this person.
Those 10 points goes in, basically is incorporating all this.
All right.
Nope. That's what I'm trying to do. Exactly. This is, verse 32 it says, who knowing the judgment of Yahweh Shema Shai, that they which commit such things are worthy of death. Not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them.
So these characteristics are worthy of death, right? But nonetheless, these people, they uplift these characteristics.
Right.
It's promoted to you as a good thing. All those characteristics are going to lead you to destruction. But in this society, they're uplifted to you as, hey, this is how you should be. It's okay for women to be with women, men to be with men, children to change their, their anatomy.
Right.
This is promoted to you as a good thing. And nobody sees that this place is covered in the blanket of Satanism.
And jump to the next chapter, the Lord said that all this is inexcusable. But they give you all type of excuses here, it's okay. You know, it's all right when we do it. You know what I'm saying? Do as what you want to do. You know, do as thou wilt. Yep. Do what you want to do. Just do what you want. Live in a do spirit. You know, do whatever you want. It's all right. Don't go. If somebody go against it, they're in the wrong.
It's your thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do.
Exactly.
All these things work out. Yeah. Do
Put it
do
all in the
whatever.
song.
I can't tell you who to sock it to. Come on, man.
He ain't telling you there's consequences at the end of that shit. I got one for you, bro. Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
That's
You see? Yeah.
That's a complete 180. You know, because of what? And why is evil good and good evil now? Because the earth was given to the hands of the wicked. He didn't take it; he was given it. Basically, the Lord gave him the handles to take over the earth to show you what not to do.
Right.
We're supposed to be in the mindset of understanding, like all this stuff that's going on now is going to lead to death. as you just said, we just went over all those examples and those traits that he said was worthy of death. And everywhere you see upon, especially in Babylon the Great, is worthy of death. That's why the Lord said he got a great big slaughter here in Basra. All right? He's setting up for a great big bonfire here to purge all these things that are worthy of death here upon this land.
Because how they living, it proves that the scripture is right. Because how they living, saying that evil is good. When we saying they shun at it. Because think about Jake. In order to change, you got to be uncomfortable. Jake don't want to be uncomfortable.
Right.
So they rather try to get the men of the Lord off the block so they can go back to being comfortable. To go through change, you got to be uncomfortable. So woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Yep.
I got one too, man.
You got it?
That's exactly what Esau did, man. You know what I'm saying? Because our people, Esau gives out the, I guess, I don't know how to say it, like the measure of what's right and what's wrong, man. You see, like
Standard.
Standard of what's right and what's wrong, man. You see, like it says in the book of Sirach, man, when a rich man speaking, they exalt his words up to the clouds, man. Yeah, man. So they look at Esau just because Esau passed a law about somehow. Oh, it's good. I'm good. I ain't doing nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
You see,
Yep.
they don't.
It's like
Go ahead.
the measurement of your value in this society is according to the standard that Esau has put up, which is a standard that is complete contrary to the word of God. So you're deemed, when a woman looks at you in this place, she's like, well, does he have a degree? Did he get did the white man say he's smart?
Yeah.
Right. You got to go to his institutions to deem smart,
Yeah.
or have some kind of wisdom.
Does the white man say that he's qualified? Oh, you speaking about God? Did you go to a cemetery school?
Yeah.
Right.
Did you get permission to speak about God from the white man?
Yeah.
Your value, the measurement of who you are in this place, is according to him.
Yep.
They don't realize that they're making him God.
Yeah. Yep.
What did I tell you in Psalms 10? His tongue is full of mischief, vanity, deceit. You know, everything he talks, the word in his mouth is smoother than butter. He's gonna make you feel good, but the whole time, everything he's telling you is gonna lead to what? Death.
Talk about it in Job too, like how if he puts it on his tongue to savor it, you know, that wickedness, evil, I'm paraphrasing, man. Well, anything this man spews out his mouth, you know it's nothing but wickedness, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna lead you down the road to death, man. You see, it's making you an enemy of your own power. You see?
It's easy to know what to do. It's easy to know what to do in this place because whatever this devil's advocating for, you know you should be doing the opposite.
Yep.
Okay.
That red horse. Wherever that red horse goes, Revelation 6.
Yep.
This is Esau. He's that red horse. Wherever he goes, what follows? Death and hell.
Like it talks about Habakkuk 2.
Mm-hmm.
Habakkuk 2, 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4?
Yeah, it was 4.
Yeah, okay. I want to read this real quick for y'all. This is Isaiah 29 and 15 in the NLT. All right, it reads, what sorrow awaits those who try to hide their plans from the Lord, who do their evil deeds in the dark, but it's been revealed in our time, right? The Lord can't see us, they say. He doesn't know what's going on.
See?
How foolish can you be? He is the potter, and he certainly is greater than you, the clay. Should the created thing say of the one who made it, he didn't make me? Does a jar ever say, the potter who made me is stupid? And Esau's in that spirit. He thinks he can override the potter.
Yep.
And these people believe in him.
Man, big time. Yep.
So it's to the point to where it's like, you can't reason with somebody who thinks some dumbass shit like that. You just gotta be like, all right, bro, we're gonna see.
I know, right? Pretty much.
Yeah.
He said who seated me. See, because he think he's sitting in a secret place.
Yeah.
You know, he be lurking on who he can destroy.
But the eyes of
That's
the
in
Lord are
Psalms.
10,000 times brighter
He,
than the sun.
Right?
It's just like an example in 2 Kings, man. You see how the angel came unto Elisha and told Elisha the plan of the king of Syria. See, he went back and told the king of Israel that way the king of Israel could avoid that attack.
Yep.
You know, that pissed him off. Just like Esau really think, man, Esau really think he's doing something in secret he can hide from the Lord, man. No, bro, the Lord, everything this man is doing is falling into that. Right in line with prophecy, man. The Lord is hearing every word this man speaks. The scripture even says, the Lord said himself, I've heard your words. You know what I'm saying?
The spirits you praying to, the Lord sent you.
Yeah.
Dumbass. It's like, what you think is an entity outside of the Most High?
Right.
What are you thinking about? This is so dumb. But hey, that goes to show you that people don't have free will the way they think. Remember in Exodus, the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart. You see? So, you know, this devil, he's doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing.
Got some bonus.
Come.
All right, this back in the article, man. It says verse number 7. It says the base art make it one mad. Alice Bailey understood that the arts are one of the primary keys to change culture. How? It says promote new forms of art which will corrupt and defile the imagination.
I think about iconoclasm. All right? When they came, during the Renaissance period, they defaced all the artwork, all the images. They set themselves up as the people of the Lord. So now whenever our people associate, whenever they look at the Bible and think about this time period or the great history of the Israelites, they associate it with that artwork in those people. They don't envision themselves as the people.
Right.
So again, if you could read that again about the artwork, that's spot on.
It says promote new forms of art which will corrupt and defile the imagination of people, because art is the language of the spirit.
So now when people pray, they got that image of Cesare in their head when they pray. When people pray and ask for help, they got an image of a white man in their head. That's crazy.
Man.
All because of the defacement of the arts, like it.
Nah, people don't think that's a big deal. When you bring it up, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, yeah, it's not a big deal. The color doesn't matter. So you saw nose in it, man. Like you said, it's subconscious. It's a subconscious thing. Like the brother's going into now. You praying and you close your eyes, you praying. That's what you picturing.
You picture
imagine
the white boy.
Dave Chappelle when he played Rick James.
Yeah. that nigga in the back of your mind like, come on, baby. He's like,
all right, it says it says that which is inside you can bring out in painting, music, drama, etc. It says look at the quality, spirituality, and message of the art, music, and the films that are coming out.
See? You're right. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
It said right here, in the ancient Greek religion and mythology, the muses are the inspirational goodness of literature, science, and the arts. They were considered the source of knowledge embodied in poetry, lyrics, songs, and myths. They were related orally for centuries in ancient Greek culture. So they took that and mastered that and turned it evil, man, and start to experiment on the people. Like and they cloned Tyrone. They had the two Jakes in a little isolated room playing that damn Tear the Club Up music. They fight one another. Then they started playing music about hugging one another. They stopped there and started hugging. So Esau took this and put the twist on it, man.
Hey, bro, they did that in back in slavery. They'll get Jake good and drunk.
That's in the scriptures.
They'll play that movie. I mean, that's like they'll play that music. Play some fat.
You know, these things like music, it turns it into wickedness, man. See, to totally defile and corrupt the minds of the people, man. So what you see now, like the brother said earlier, now you got sexy red. At one point in time, these bitches were city girls. That two fucking bitches. The whole goddamn nation full of this shit. Now all these bitches got the minds of the city girls.
Kids.
You know, and it just keep getting worse. Glorilla, man, sexy red. It just keep getting worse and worse.
They said, nah, this ain't enough.
Yeah.
More ratchet. More ratchet. Tell her to put out a sex tape.
Yeah. Out in order for them, so they can get some treasures on this side, man.
Selling your soul isn't you go into the crossroads with a white man in a black suit and he prick your hand when you sign a contract. Selling your soul is giving up your moral compass in exchange for riches in this world.
You had Bow Wow kind of mention that. That chick Sukihana mentioned that. You had different.
Everybody mentioned it.
Yeah, be like, bro, I gave in and I did something I shouldn't have did.
For the Texas boys, UGK, what's his name, Bun B?
Bun B.
He went into it. He said, at some point you're going to get to a place where you're just going to have different rooms.
Yep. Noriega mentioned that.
Yep.
He said, like, it's a different room, like, with a room that I didn't want to, you don't want to go into. You know?
People act like that's a running joke.
That's the ultimate.
Hey, even them niggas did some wicked shit, man.
Yep.
Right.
You see? But I got something. This Sirach 27 and 1 in the GNT. Many people have sinned while looking for a prophet.
Damn.
That's why the scriptures say, for the love of money is the root of all evil. Money can be an offense, but if you love it, that means you're willing to cross particular lines to get it. They're willing to sell their soul. They're willing to do things that they know deliberately are evil in order to get it. It's a equal trade-off for them.
Yep. What's up, bro? Happy New Year, bro.
That's why you get all these different celebrities. They'll be looking like on the video, they'll be happy, celebrating. But then when you look at them, they constantly all drugged up, you know, all full on drugs. They constantly staying, keeping themselves liquored up. Because all these things, all the things they had to do. They can't look at themselves in the mirror. That's why a lot of them, they don't have mirrors in their house. They can't see, they can't look at themselves. Because they got all these different demons on them.
Yeah.
You know?
They always in rehab.
Yep.
They always gotta, find they self. Hey, look at Deontay Wilder. That nigga had to find himself before the fight.
That nigga didn't find
He
it.
didn't find a damn thing.
Nigga should have kept looking. Where that old nigga at? Shit. Bring that nigga back. Nah, that's real, bro. A lot of these celebrities they don't like to look themselves in the mirror, man. See, because they know they look at themselves, they see all the fucking acts, the wicked and nasty acts that they did.
They always got shades on.
Yeah.
The pitch black shades too.
Mm-hmm.
Then they take them shades off and they got that 1,000-eye stare.
Yeah.
That's when somebody that term came up after World War II, World War I, when soldiers was coming back, they had seen so much death that they had this look where they kind of detached.
Yeah.
Where it's like their spirit just for a ride in the body. It's not like it's not even them anymore. It's just kind of like sunken back. You see a lot of celebrities with that look. That sunken in kind of like. Why would somebody see that when they just been giving everything apparently? Lil Durk look like Lil Durk is the example. Look at Lil Durk eyes.
Yeah, soulless.
Yeah, that is cool.
That's a nigga that he'll do anything.
Right.
He done
They got
seen
him.
some shit. He done probably seen some shit like he like, yo.
You don't know, man. You just don't know.
You just like, yeah.
Getting drunk and shit. Yeah, man. Oh, bro.
Now, we know, nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
Some shit been done to him.
Yeah.
I forgot. It's a podcast where New York rappers get together and they're in a barbershop.
Yeah, they be saying some shit.
Yeah, he said a lot of these rappers, man, they'll go to the record label court them, try to get them to sign. They'll roof him, and then that next morning they're like, you ready to sign? The dude would say, no, I gotta think about it. They put a tape in, and this nigga getting violated from the back. Pause. It's lucky, man.
Damn.
But they say you ain't gonna sign with us, and they show them that tape.
They got him. Got the signing now.
What most Jake gonna do? They gonna get the drink and try to forget about that shit, man.
Yep.
That's what you're seeing with these Jakes, man, that's put up in these positions. And you look at them as a role model when they're the lowest. You know? So we don't need to wait for man, I forgot this nigga name already. The nigga that lost the fight just now.
Wow.
Hey, we don't got Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, you know what cracked me up in that fight? The announcer said, yeah, Wilder's damage good. He's still in the fight. But we don't gotta wait for figures like that to get the truth, for this truth to go out. We don't look up to those niggas. The celebrities, they're not people to follow. The Lord ain't dealing with them.
Nah.
The Lord's gonna deal with people that, don't necessarily look the part to you in this flesh.
Yeah, the point.
That's how he always did. He always lifted up man that didn't quite fit the look. David didn't quite fit the look, right? But hey, after Yahweh David, but he didn't fit the look. So man, you can't be looking with your eyes on your face. You gotta see what the scripture are.
All right, going back. All right, number 8. It says, use media to promote the change mindset. Alice Bailey said the greatest channel you need to use to change human attitude is media. Use the press, the radio, TV, cinema. You can tell today how successful they have been in implementing the plan over the last 50 years, be it media as well as advertising agencies, billboards, and magazines.
Right.
It said,
You look at Bill Cosby, Michael Jackson, before Bill Cosby was still alive. But when he tried to buy, what was it?
NBC?
Yeah.
Look, they said, hell no, nigga. What are you thinking about?
As a reminder.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to think about what you did. We're gonna put you in timeout. We'll put your old ass in timeout. Don't put it for you. Okay? And then, when Michael he's like, he made that speech. He was like, I own over half of Sony. They said, we gotta get this thing out of here.
Yeah.
They know their vehicle to push their wine is the media. So that can't be touched. You see, that's what the brother's going into.
It says, who controls media? The NWO. So much money is pumped into media and advertising that in the spreading of violence, pornographic material, and other sources, sex outside of marriage is thrown on your face 80 to 90 times more than sex in marriage.
Bro, the deep value of marriage in this society started with that TV screen, man.
Yep.
Sex in the City. Every time you come to TV, marriage is depicted as a prison.
Ball and chain, I used to call that shit.
And even
ball and
and under this devil's laws and legislature, for men it has become a prison.
Yep.
So this devil took the holiest of unions and turned it into something evil.
It says promiscuity. It says it's being promoted as natural.
Even to the kids.
Yep.
I went trying to go buy my daughter some onesies and shit. They got the shoulders out and I was like, the fuck are we doing?
Yep.
Excuse my language, but like, why are you trying to make baby clothes sexy? You freaking pervert, bro.
Get it, man.
He is a damn fucking pedo, man.
What are you doing? Baby clothes?
Then you walking with your child in the store. Oh, she look cute. Get your motherfucking ass away from my child.
And they
man. Don't
always
touch
want to
my
touch your baby.
Yeah, man.
Yo, when you out with your kid, the old white people, they always,
Yeah, don't let them touch it, man. Move. Yeah.
Now,
Fuck that, man. Touch my child. I know where your hands been.
no. No. Stop. You don't touch people. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I'll make a scene in that bitch. Why are you trying to touch my child? I'll make a scene in that. Stop doing that shit, man. This
They always try to walk up to him and shit.
Yeah,
All that
they
old
don't
shit.
even
Man.
ask.
Creepy,
Nah,
man.
they don't, bro.
They don't ask. Oh my goodness.
This is my child.
In my rib, she got long hair, so they'll try to touch her.
man.
Yo, they still look at you like a thing that they own.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It says you watch more sex on TV in homes where children's minds are being
Salakia. How many times you gotta stop Power?
Man, bro.
Salakia, brother. I watch Power.
Fast
man.
forward. Hell
You know
yeah.
what I mean? I watch
Hey, we live in America, so fuck. What the
Oh
fuck?
yeah, it was a show called Empire. Yeah, you couldn't even watch. You couldn't.
I never seen it, so
Hey, the Lord don't even want to talk about it. He got the cars revving up. Fuck that shit. Keep going.
It says, in homes where children's minds are being neutralized to sensitivity to those things, you wonder why newspapers, TVs, etc. do not record anything about Christian activities.
Damn, that's why they keep putting that shit in your face. The most sex, they say it's okay, it's okay.
Yeah.
And if you don't watch yourself, you'll get in the spirit where you're like, fuck it, just let it play, fuck it.
yep.
No, skip that shit. Oh, just find something else to watch. Oh shit, just read.
She brought a Bible story or something. Pick up You know, shit.
It's, like the elder mentioned earlier, it's not for us. It's for the
For the children,
kids.
man.
You know, they can say you look at it like, oh my goodness, cut that shit out. Oh, and it's just two men kissing, it's just two women kissing. You know, the child will get to a point where it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's a new norm for us, you know. So that's why he's like, you know, yeah, we gonna, your kids, yeah, it'd be cool. We're gonna get rid of you guys. That's what he saw playing, is to get rid of you guys and have the new norm raised up to your children.
Yeah.
To the next generation.
All right, it says background on the power of TV. It says most kids plug into the world of television long before they enter school. According to the Kaiser Family Foundation, 2/3 of infants and toddlers watch a screen an average of 2 hours a day. Kids under the age of 6 watch an average of about 2 hours of screen media a day in primarily TV and videos or DVDs. Kids and teens 8 to 18 years spend nearly 4 hours a day in front of a TV screen and almost 2 additional hours on a computer outside of schoolwork and playing video games.
All right, so check that out. Outside of schoolwork and playing, so they're at school all day, and then they got all the extra screen time. And I guarantee you, the numbers are higher amongst the Israelite community.
Bro.
Especially with the homes where the father's not there, because the nigga woman, she ain't paying attention to the kids. She give them a tablet, cut the show on, and she's scrolling her damn self.
She's
You know what I mean?
she's scrolling there and watching that fucking what them TV show,
Yeah, fucking-
Sex in the City and all that crap,
Love
man.
and
Basketball.
Love
hip-hop.
and hip hop, basketball
All
wives,
this
some old.
bullshit.
Yeah.
So you bitches are not parenting. You women, you so-called women not being parents, man. All you doing is just maintaining that child.
Yeah.
Get them housing, clothes, food. You're not parenting these children, man. You give them a fucking tablet and TV, and you go on the phone, talk to your fucking family. You ain't even paying attention to that shit, man.
I'm trying to get a nigga to bite
Motherfucking
shit.
bitches.
Yeah.
And then you don't let the daddy see it. The daddy actually trying to go take him. Hey, let me take him to the museum or something. You be like, oh, you ain't gonna see it. But you got him in here watching YouTube, and it's subliminal messages about them getting their sex change on there.
Yep.
But the dad can't come pick him up and take him to the man. Fuck you, bitch.
Yep. Me and my daughter get to watching that shit. After a while with Abigail, I'll be like, look, man, turn this shit, let's go outside, man. Let's go. We gotta have a balance to this shit.
Yeah, they
Let's go.
They self.
Fuck that.
It's kids watching kids. Then when
Yeah.
they want to get spiritual, they turn on the Oprah channel, the Arnold channel,
Oh,
and
man.
listen to that. The little black lady with the low cut, try to sit there and counsel people.
Oh, he's on the Bishop Council, DMX and this son.
Yeah.
I forgot his name. Yeah.
They wanna get- yeah.
I know you
They
talking
wanna
about. I
get
forgot
spiritual,
his
they
name.
listen to her ass.
Yeah.
We the Hebrew Israelites.
Just reading the Bible.
My niggas, I want to talk to you. Let me ask you a question. Hebrew Israelites, right?
Yeah.
Y'all the tribe of Israel, right?
Well, that's 12 tribes of Israel.
Yes. Just ask me yes or no.
Yeah.
Tribe of Israel. Is y'all religion also shared with Caucasian?
With Caucasian people?
Yeah.
No.
But it is some Caucasian that claim Hebrew.
Well, you got the people in the state of Israel today that claim to be the people, but they're
Yes,
not
I
the
know.
bloodline descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Read
Okay.
Revelation. Where it says-
Bro, it's all good. I come from my church. I know the Bible.
Oh, you saw it.
I just want to ask you questions.
I'm just saying.
But
Are
they're
you
not
saying the
Israelites.
actual Israelites, or you saying Hebrews?
I just asked
Okay.
you. Listen, the whole Bible philosophy is what I'm trying to say. I'm kind of loaded. I just argue with my man. He Hebrew, like, you know what I'm saying? He don't understand why I'm on Risha child. What's that? You know what I'm saying? My religion is pure. There's no other folks in it but us.
Okay.
So he doesn't understand why he doesn't.
The great is.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get some precepts. Let's go pull it out for him so we can go into the.
I know that book. Just don't split
No,
it
we
to
gotta
me.
bring our precepts. We can't just speak.
All right,
We held to a standard.
Right,
Like
right.
it says
I
in
just
First
want to just
Corinthians
talk to
11.
him. My homeboy got hot. He can't understand. Okay, you can understand why a Muslim is a Muslim, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Pick a good spot.
All right, come. This is I was not even saying that.
Yeah, go ahead.
First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 1, it says, and it happened after that, Alexander the son of Philip the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Shittim, had smitten Darius, king of Persia, the Persians and Medes, that he reigned in his stead the first over Greece. And many and made many wars and won many
So
strongholds.
this is an apocrypha. These are the Greeks that came before the Romans. So when our people really started, they were forced to go off. Get the example of Eloise.
You talking about Greeks and Romans?
Wait, hold on. So the Greeks.
We talking about some white people. I know Alexander.
Hold on. With the Greeks, that's when our people were Hellenized. When we say Hellenized, that's when they were forced to keep the customs of the Greeks to serve other gods. That's what you were mentioning, right?
Right.
So that started with the Greeks.
Right.
The reason Judas Maccabeus and his family was such a big deal is because that small sect of Israelites, they refrained from that. They fought. They were like, we're not bowing down to those other gods. So that was their
What they got to do with that?
What they got to do with West Africa?
Africa.
Our people fled into West Africa after the siege of
Okay.
Jerusalem, which
Stick on
happened
that.
in 70 AD. That's the Romans. So after the Romans sieged Jerusalem,
Right.
we fled into the inner workings of West Africa, Africa itself.
No, they was in Jerusalem doing that. They didn't come
We
down
fled-
there with Shaka Zulu. They knew not to come down in Africa.
70 AD, Jerusalem was sieged
You're right.
by the Romans. Wait, listen, because you got to listen.
Okay.
After that, before that, really, you had a lot of our people fleeing into Africa to get away from the Romans.
Okay.
So that's why when
Left
you get to the
Jerusalem, went
western
to
inner
Africa.
workings of Africa, you had Hamites,
Right,
Africans, that
I
were
know.
willing to sell actual Israelites to the Grecians as slaves.
Those West Africa, when they left.
That's why you have the, you know about the Igbo tribe in Nigeria?
I know, but them
So
West
the
Africa-
Igbos, they know that their line go back to those Israelites that fled Jerusalem.
Right.
So you have Israelites within Africa, but they're not actual Africans. Get Exodus, or what's it, 11 and yeah, the Lord does put a difference between the
Okay, can I ask you a question?
We're gonna let
Did
the
our
scriptures
Africans,
speak.
did our Africans come down there and embrace that culture down there that they invented down there, the Kemet and all
What
that?
culture they invented?
Not invented,
Just
embrace.
I'm going with what you said.
No, I ain't saying invented. I said our Africans that left Israel come down to West Africa
Africans
and build up another religion.
No, the Israelites fled into Africa.
Okay.
Keep saying
Did
Africa.
those Israelites come down to West Africa and build another religion? That's what I meant to say.
Did they invent another religion?
Yeah, did they come
No,
up?
the Igbo
did they
tribe.
make, like we make Kwanzaa up in America.
No. The Igbo tribe and Ashanti and all them, they were just simply keeping the customs of our forefathers.
There we go, my man. So that culture that we embrace,
That goes back to the scripture. That's not new.
that culture that we branched into.
No, we didn't branch it. They always had it. This is our family book. This isn't somebody else. Those people, when they fled in Africa, they
That
came with
that's
those.
King James.
Hey man, if you don't believe in the scriptures, we don't got nothing to talk about.
That's what I'm saying. Because
Yeah,
I feel like I'm just.
So let's
Can I
bring
say
it-
this?
let's bring
Can I
it
say
out.
this,
Let's
Joe?
go to Exodus.
I'm just saying.
Let's read that over here.
Why?
Con, this is the Exodus chapter 11 and verse 7. It says, but against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
So there's Africans and you got Israelites. We both have dark complexions, but we're not the same people. We're not no Hamites, bro. They're going into slavery when the Lord comes back. Just so you know.
Okay. I think listen, bro. I'm talking about, you know Orishas? You know the Orishas?
No.
Okay. I'm too tired. You're not gonna get nowhere if you don't know that. I know about that. Right
We ain't gonna get nowhere if you don't know.
I know that. I was raised in the
Yeah.
church home.
Don't.
Go ahead.
Did
Man.
I say the
I'm
Old
asking you-
Testament, the Torah?
Right, I'm asking you a question. But in the church home, did they teach y'all about the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel? 12 tribes
In the church.
in the
So-
church. Are you
In
sure?
the church. Did they teach you that you were an Israelite in the church?
In the church that you grew up in. Did they
Yes,
teach
they
you why
taught
we?
me all that.
They,
They
so they
taught me
taught
all
you
that.
why did our people get sent into slavery?
Because of slavery, Christianity.
No. See now we know.
Oh, you didn't say that the white man used to say, nigga, get over here. I come from preachers.
Why did the scripture
two
say that
generations
we
of
got
Christians.
sent into slavery? Why did the
come from
scripture say
nation of
that
kings
we got
and
sent into
priests.
slavery?
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's
You know?
you sharing.
If you don't know, say no. We'll let you.
No, I know, but what I'm saying though,
What's the answer?
that religion right there, you sharing it with another culture of people. That's all I'm saying.
What culture of people?
What other culture of people?
What other people that claim you?
Yeah, that's why I want to get Revelation 2. You have people that
So-
claim it, and you have people that
That's why
are
he called
actual
himself-
bloodline descendants.
That's why he called himself exactly.
Ish.
Have y'all had a DNA test?
So
We don't need one, bro. We don't need one, bro. The spirit bearing witness, bro. I don't need no
See, then
DNA
the
test.
chief thing really is prophecy.
Yep.
See, the thing about what they didn't teach you in church, they didn't teach you prophecy. The religion that you're trying to bring up to us, there's no prophecy about what's going to happen in the earth in it. You don't know these things. The scriptures tell us what's getting ready to happen. We're here to warn the people what's about to take place.
Life is what you making.
No, it's not. Life
Yeah,
is what
it is.
Get Proverbs 20 and 24. Let's see if life is what you're making. Let's see
Yeah,
what the
because you
Lord
read me the scripture, what you saying.
No,
I'm
it's
just
not
telling you my
It's
belief.
the Lord.
Okay.
Proverbs
Who's
20
the
and
Lord?
24.
This is Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way?
The Lord ordered these steps.
A Lord
There's
is
no way that
definition
you're
of
going to do
personal power.
anything outside of the Most High. You know the story of Pharaoh in Egypt?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart. He didn't want to chase. You think he really wanted to chase after the Israelites into that water? No, but the Lord made him do it. You up here doing exactly what the Lord wants you to do. So a lot of people, they come by here just so the Lord can seal them. So when the destruction comes, he can say, I gave you a chance.
So much negative.
Hey,
I
the
never
Lord
Hey,
is judging.
let me ask you,
It's not negative.
why don't you agree with the Bible? Why don't you agree with the Bible?
He said
It's
it's
not
somebody
written by a
else's book.
black man. That's why I'm saying.
But the scripture
I mean,
says,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I'm
what is
sure
scripture
there's some
about,
black people in there
inspired
that participate in that.
inspiration?
You know what I'm saying? And there is some black people, just like in Islam. Bilal was the one who started the prayers.
But
If
this
it wasn't for Bilal, they wouldn't
Can I-
be praying
can I
5
ask you a
times. Because
question?
Bilal used to come out and do like this, Alhamdulillah.
Okay, Islam
bro,
was-
Islam
Yeah,
is
it was.
trying to find out.
Bilal, not look up
Bro,
Bilal.
Islam is a
Bilal.
watered down version.
Okay,
A
so
watered
it's
down
watered
version of
down.
scripture. He got all those customs in
Okay.
Islam today. Hey, Muhammad
So
got
you
that
know
from the
Bilal
scripture.
though. You know Bilal though. Bilal, there's more evil people in this earth than it is righteous people. That's why I agree with
They
you.
took an Israelite woman named Khadijah, set him up with Muhammad, and then they gave it over there to those people. Hey, this is your book, and they tried to get a stronghold back in that land.
So
but it
Bilal
backfired.
didn't help. Bilal didn't help spread Islam.
All right,
We ain't talking about Israelites. We talking about.
No, we always gonna talk about Israelites. That's what we up here for.
I
We
just
don't
thought-
talk about that. We don't
You
got
gotta
to talk
know
about.
all the history. It's like I know the book. You ask me if I know that. I'm
You're
just asking
bringing up
you.
Islam, which is a false religion that does not have prophecy in it. You're up here prophesying.
I think it's beautiful. It's just
How you
not
gonna
my
be
culture.
delivered from when this war pops off? Do
You
you
ready?
know?
You ready? You ready?
How are you gonna be ready?
I got ammunition. You ready?
You got ammunition. let's get some precepts on how we're gonna be delivered from the destruction.
I don't need that. I'm
No,
telling
we
you about
do
my
need it.
bullets and my guns.
If
You
you
know
don't
what
want
I'm
it,
saying?
yeah,
I'm
ain't
just
nothing gonna
telling you.
save.
Oh, and every good man die. Don't good die, you know?
There's gonna be some in that
Don't
don't
some
taste
people
the
gonna
death.
die? They gonna make a sacrifice or something? Or y'all gonna make a sacrifice and die? That's what you do?
That's what we're doing right now.
Okay, so
That's
what's
why
the
we out
difference?
here.
What's the difference though? That's what I'm saying, my brother.
The difference is the difference is the fault of the difference is the fault of the Lord and what He said to do, not your own merit.
I
Zechariah
know,
2
I
and 3.
understand. Listen, I understand. I'm not knocking you guys. I was talking to my homeboy. See, we as
So
black
this is
people,
how we get this is how we get delivered out of here, all right?
Zechariah 2 and 3. It say, and behold,
No, it's like Go ahead, let him read that first.
I need
Amos.
drop some ways.
This Amos, let me see what I'm starting.
Starting to cry.
All right, yeah, this is Amos chapter 2, and I'll start at verse 14. It says, therefore the flight shall perish from the swift, and the strong shall not strengthen his forces, neither shall the mighty deliver himself, neither shall he stand that handleth the bow. And he that is swift on his feet shall not deliver himself.
What's the
Neither-
modern day bow?
Exactly, the sword.
The sword, the gun. He said he gonna have ammunition.
Yep.
Read that again.
Come on, Amos 2 and 15, it says, neither shall he stand that handleth the bow, and he that is swift of feet shall not deliver himself, neither shall he that rideth the horse deliver himself.
So that's not how you're gonna deliver yourself. It's not gonna be by your own strength. The Lord's gonna put us in a situation where we're gonna be forced to have faith. Let's read Zephaniah 2 and 3 here. Let's see how we actually get delivered out of the destruction that's gonna come. You got it? Okay. Go ahead.
Zephaniah 2, verse 3. It says, seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his
The
judgment.
people that wrought the Lord's judgment are the so-called Black, Latino, Native American people, which are the Israelites. We're the people that wrought his judgment. Go ahead.
Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be he shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger.
So us being up here prophesying to the people, applying the Lord's instructions to our life, this is our sacrifice, like the elder was going into.
Right.
So walking in this way, walking in righteousness, that's how you get delivered. Because you having ammunition, having a fast car, having a little bit of money in your pocket, that ain't gonna save you when this place gets nuked.
So the
I'm not
Bible,
talking about that, man. I'm talking about. I'm just saying, if you got a knife on you and you
You're
want to
not
defend
concerned about
yourself and you got a
They're not
knife, and you
concerned
gonna
with
use it or
salvation.
not? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying this. Is what I'm saying,
We're
bro.
talking
I
about
don't want
deliverance.
Okay, I already spiritually.
Let's talk about deliverance. I asked you, how do you get delivered when those things come upon the earth?
You got your gun. Get your
That's
gun.
not
You
how
gotta
you
go.
get.
You protect your family.
That ain't how you get
And the
delivered, bro.
gun
We
save
just
you
read
from a
it.
nuclear missile.
No,
That's
it
gonna
can't.
say-
It can't.
That's
I need to learn nuclear missiles though. I need to go learn
Thermal
physics
nuclear
though.
missiles
You know what
coming to
I'm
this
saying?
earth.
That's the problem we don't do. We don't learn physics. Am I right or wrong? Now, if I learn physics, I have a nuclear bomb. Just like I can pick up a...
okay, now wait. Okay, you learn physics, you get the nuclear bomb, right?
Yeah.
So how you gonna get the materials to make it? Exactly. So you probably the scriptures.
Can I answer that
Oh, I'm
question?
sorry. I'm
I'm gonna
sorry.
go to school and I'm gonna learn
Right.
from the grains from the earth.
Right,
and
right.
they picked the little, you know what I'm saying, to make a nuclear bomb, then I can do it.
But you gotta get the
until then, I can. What? No, brother, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to tell you, I'm gonna defend myself.
No,
You asking me, gun not gonna do it? I say, yeah, you're right.
You gonna have
My
to
gun, you right. But then he say, is he gonna protect you from the nuclear? You know what I'm saying? Until I learn that, then I'll protect myself. Then what goes next?
but why not learn the scriptures
Right.
and be protected fully from all of it?
Yeah.
Because right here, we're spiritually set to know the Lord,
No, I
how to
respect
make the Lord
it. I
come. See, we're
respect it.
spiritual right here.
Because-
See, you're thinking of the carnal way to deliver yourself. And the Lord said in Romans 8, to be carnally minded is going to lead to death. Spiritually minded is going to lead to deliverance of what's to come.
Right.
Because can you see what's about to happen here in America?
Yeah, I can see it every
So-
day. I tell you, I see it every day.
Yeah,
I
so
see
what-
it every day.
So what do you?
I say that's fucked up.
So what's gonna happen?
What's gonna happen here in America?
Well, again, roundabout
I'm
way.
just gonna be honest,
Can you
because
give
we
me
don't know
more-
nuclear
can you-
war,
can you
or
give me the-
we don't know how to do the computer and have droids up in the sky like they know. Israel got droids. Everybody got mass destruction except us,
Us meaning who? Americans or so-called black people?
black people, people of low circumstances, Mexicans, black. You know
Okay,
what I'm saying?
the Israelites.
We're not hip on technology on how to make.
What
What's
we're
that plane that fly
But
around?
what we're telling you
What's
is
that
that we
plane
don't
that
have to
fly around?
be hip
Drone.
on technology.
Ah, there we go.
We don't
You know how to
gotta be
build a
hip on
drone?
technology or none of those things.
Anybody know how to build a drone?
All
I
we
want to
need
learn how to
have
build a drone.
is
I know how to read the
obedience.
scriptures.
That's how you compete.
All we gotta have is obedience.
That will
That's
give
how
us
we compete.
peace. That will
Through
give
the
us
obedience
peace.
of the
But
Lord.
we have our own nation,
Let's
our own
read that
drone.
Zephaniah 2 and 3 again.
Every other country has that.
Let me just-
Israel have drones.
No, you're right. But
Afghanistan
listen,
have nuclear weapons.
Real quick.
America went over there to Iraq because they felt like Saddam Hussein was learning. Peace, bro.
They wrapped up? Yeah, we
Okay,
talking.
hey,
So
hey.
we gonna
Nice
wrap it
time.
up, man.
Nice talking,
So,
guys.
hey,
Good
Alvarado,
talking.
and come back next Friday, but we got to finish this up.
Hey,
Tuesday too.
Come back, come
Yeah.
back.
I don't mean no disrespect, dog.
No, you good.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just,
So,
this
hey,
is how we get knowledge.
Yeah, come back.
So go ahead and call it out, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that next time.
Do that, man, do that.
I'm all right, though, but I learned a lot,
Alvarado is
though.
out of lesson 45. Want to give all praises once more.
We need to learn.
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash. Want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Want to say shalom to all the brothers and of course the two sisters for pursuing this truth in sincerity.